Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the All-City Band Festival. My name is Mr. King, and I'm the Director of Bands here at Strongsville City Schools. And we are going to begin tonight's concert with the 6th grade band under the direction of Mrs. Robley and Mr. Tyson. Let's welcome the 6th grade band.
Just one quick correction to the program. The two songs the 6th grade are going to play tonight, the first one is called All Aboard, and the second one is called Alpha Dog. Next song called Alpha Dog. I'd like to introduce Ms. Gillerow. She is a student teacher that we have. We're so lucky to have her this semester from Baldwin Wallace. Would you please help me give her a warm welcome?
Please keep your applause going for the 6th grade band. And we will be right back in with the 8th grade band. You are listening to the 8th grade band, and at this time I'm going to welcome up our guest conductor tonight. We are very lucky to have from Baldwin Wallace Conservatory, our student teacher. Could you please welcome to the stage to conduct the Castle Hill Overture. This is Mr. Sheets. Okay, before we play our last song, I just want to say a special thank you to these students behind me. I'm lucky every day to get to work with them, and we're so excited to have them at the high school with us next year. And so before we close this part of the concert, we're going to go ahead and play for you the Crosswinds March. Senior sophomore has Cole on the alto saxophone, has Logan on the trombone. We're going to leave you now with a famous tune by Herbie Hancock called Chameleon. I do want to say a big thank you to these students. They come in after school twice a week on Mondays and Wednesdays. At the high school, we do have 2 jazz bands. So if a student has an interest in playing in a jazz band, we have an opportunity for them. But this one meets on Mondays and Wednesdays after school. So I thank them for all their hard work. How about all giving them one more? We hope you enjoy Chameleon. Okay, we'll be right back with you in a moment with the high school wind ensemble. At this time, I'd like to welcome up a special guest to speak. Nothing that we do is possible without the Strongsville Instrumental Music Boosters, and I'd like to welcome to the stage to say a few words about them. And please welcome to the stage Mrs. A.J. Scott, our Strongsville Instrumental Music Booster President.
Dangerous. So first of all, thank you for everybody coming out. Let's hear our sixth grade band. You guys sound amazing. And I can't wait to see you guys at the high school next year. Our eighth grade band. Thank you for doing it. Our jazz band, it should be professionals. I mean, they're outstanding. You guys are or Strongsville Instrumental Music Boosters is the booster organization that basically backs all of our instrumental music programs in the district. So everything from these kids over here to the adults behind me, the grown-ups over here. We sponsor all of them. So whether it's fundraising and we do things like equipment, lots of equipment, a ton of sheet music, lots and lots of sheet music, whether it be in the middle school or the high school, instrument repair, instruments, clinicians coming in to kind of help subsidize some of the programs for instruments that the teachers aren't really used to, so we bring in clinicians from all over the city to come in. All of that is funded by you guys. So thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause if you donated. If you bought concessions at a football game, that's up. We do have concessions out here, but it's only for, it's at the beginning, and then we also have our membership is here. They closed up for the night, but they'll be back tomorrow night, so come back tomorrow night for our other concert. That's 5th, 6th, the 5th, 7th, Symphonic, and then Jazz Lab Bands can be tomorrow night. So we would love to see you here tomorrow night. We would also love to see you at our next board meeting, which is April 14th at 6 o'clock here at the high school. We're always looking for volunteers. We need a lot of people to kind of help do all the behind the scenes stuff. And if you can't volunteer your time, volunteer your money and send us a check. So thank you.
Okay, before we begin the next part of our program, this is the Wind Ensemble. This is an honors credit. So to be in the Wind Ensemble, it's by audition. And all of the students will be auditioning this spring to get it placed into one of the 3 bands at the high school. So there's a lot of opportunities at the high school once they get up here. And the audition is not to say whether you get in the program or not. The audition is to place you in the ensemble that you'll have the most fun. So you wouldn't want to jump in an ensemble that was either too hard or too easy, you know, so we try to match them with the ensemble where they're going to have fun and grow. So the Wind Ensemble is made up of students that take private lessons, a lot of private lessons, and that is something that I would highly recommend to your student, no matter what age that they are. The sooner they start private lessons, the better. And private lessons is a big part of what we do here. That one-on-one time that they get with a specialist on their instrument makes all the difference, and you'll hear it in a second. You know, we work hard, but you know, their private lesson teachers really help us to get it to this next level, and you'll hear that in just a moment. The first song that we're going to play for you tonight is Variations on a Korean Folk Song. The Symphonic Band and the Wind Ensemble are just off of contest. We just went to the district contest. The Wind Ensemble got a perfect score of straight ones. Let's give that a round of applause. Out of 30 bands that were at the district contest, there were 30 of them. 5 bands got a perfect score, and 2 of those 5 was from Strongsville. So we're really proud of that. So we hope you enjoy Variations on a Korean Folk Song. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention before we play our last song of the night is the purpose of tonight's concert, real quick. Purpose of tonight's concert is for you to see the through line from where they start and all the way to where it finishes. So band is different in that it's not a class that you take for 1 year or 2 years. It's a class that we really want to see you go all the way through your senior year. And I tell the story every year, and returning members and families, I'm sorry, but I always tell the story that I tried to quit band. I tried to quit, my mom just wouldn't let me, she said, stay in it one more year. And the most crucial one is 8 to 9. That's the one where, it's easy to kind of try to make a decision like that, but I always tell them high school band is very different than middle school band. And, we travel. Actually, we're leaving in a couple of days to go to Walt Disney World. So the band and the orchestra are going to be going to Walt Disney World this Thursday, and we'll be down there until Tuesday next week. We're constantly on the bus. We're performing around town. We just have performances all the time. It's just a totally different thing. And like our 8th grade students are right on the edge of all that excitement. It's a great time to be for them. So, just tonight, as you see the progression as it goes until they get to here. And I will point out that most of my high school seniors go on to play in college. This year, I think we have 10 music majors, but I would say 90% of our seniors will still play in college for fun, just like they do in high school. It's a great way to meet people still and get to do a lot of fun stuff. And we have students right now in all of the colleges' marching bands. We had 3 in the Ohio State Marching Band this year. So we've got students in all of the area college marching bands. Some of them major in music, but not all of them. Most of them do not major in music. So we just want to show that music is something you can do your whole life. It's a hobby that you can have. We have our wonderful community band, Mr. Mihalko, and keep your applause going for the 6th grade band. For this 8th grade band. The high school jazz ensemble. And lastly, the SHS wind ensemble. Thanks for being a great audience, everybody. We'll see you at the next concert. Thank you. Good night.